Hi everybody, it's Dara.
And Herbie.
And we were just eating dinner. It's really good.
Super dinner.
It was the creamy hemp seed with Irish moss as the secret ingredient to keep it low fat, and I see a little dressing.
It pays to have a lovely daughter.
So did you use my hair as a napkin? I love you. Okay, so here's the thing. Herbie is 85 years young, 20 years younger than when he started eating this way 10 months ago. Raw vegan. He feels fantastic. You could see the changes for yourself. But we're sitting eating dinner, and he started talking about how, he's concerned about people because one of the reasons they say why not raw food or organic food is because it's expensive. So Herbie's going to just take the show and talk about budgeting or why, whatever you want to talk about.
Okay. Well, we're talking about budgeting because quite a few people mention one of the reasons in their mind that they don't want to even consider going into organic, vegan, plant food is the fact of cost. And there's no question that it is more of a, the bottom line is more expensive than what you normally would be buying in the supermarket. But I'm going to make a hypothetical example. Let's say whatever family it is, and then you can use percent, multiply or what. But let's say a family is spending $100 a week for the regular supermarket food that they have, whether it be cereals, it be cheeses, it be hamburger, vegetables, some fruits, whatever it is, but it's non-organic, and of course it's less money, so they're getting more food for the $100. Let's say now, little by little, and we don't recommend going overboard, in 1 week or 1 month, but to add to it. But let's say if they did eventually get to everything that they would need, the $100 now jumps to $150. So that means they have to create another $50 a week from some other place in order to buy the food that's going to make them happier and healthier and younger. And so what it means to get that extra $50, because you're already spending the $100 for the food that you're buying, what it means is now, whether it's an evening that you're going out to a restaurant, whether you're buying, and I hate to say this, cigarettes or beer or alcohol, there's somewhere, if you look at your budget, where your money goes, there's some place that in my mind, the vast majority of people can find an item or items that if they gave up, they can have the $50. And then the decision is in your mind, am I better off spending the $50 for my family's health? And believe me, that the health improves, everything improves. And it's a happier, healthier family for sure. And meanwhile, you're giving up something that maybe temporarily gave you pleasure, but doesn't add to your health. And plus, keep in mind, now you're going to have to spend less money at the drugstore, and God forbid, less visits to a doctor or a hospital. So that could be a lump sum somewheres. So the health is going to maybe create a profit, so to speak, in not only your health, but also, bottom line, it's possible it could even save you money down the road. But
like doctor's bills and
I can't guarantee it, but I would say the vast majority of people, if they would have tried, it worked very, very successful. It's working for me. I hope it works for you.
Tell them in what ways it's working for you. First, some people haven't watched the other videos. Herbie I'll post the video below of what he looked like and acted like 2 years ago. His thought process, your hand went to your head to kind of get clarity, to figure out how, it was like trying to push the thoughts around, and now you're just bam.
Well,
it's amazing. What else? Tell them.
Up until this past summer of 2013, I was an 85-year-old, or going to be 85 years old. I had pains. I couldn't walk more than 2 houses, not 2 blocks, because of my spinal stenosis. And I thought it was natural. Hey, you get to be close to 85, you're going to have pains, and you're going to slow down, and you're not as positive in looking around, sometimes maybe even a little depression. And all of a sudden, now I'm being exposed to a wonderful way of eating. And what the food that I'm eating is what it's creating, the you are what you eat theme. And so literally, in a couple of weeks, and I started this July 3rd, in a couple of weeks, I noticed improvements, not dramatic, but there definitely was a feeling of a positive plus. And in time, the pain from spinal stenosis disappeared, so now instead of walking 2 houses, I'm walking 15 blocks. I had a little arthritis, gone, thank God. I had a little dandruff, gone. I used to notice in the shower or the bathtub that there was also, I was losing a little hair. Not much at a time, but look, it doesn't happen anymore. It doesn't happen. So there's different things happening in my body that the food is helping my body cure itself, which is what a lot of the gurus in the food industry, including my daughter, will tell you, that the food will improve your life. The vast majority of people, if they would eat a healthy diet that doesn't contain antibiotics, don't contain chemicals, MGOs, the whole bit.
GMOs, hormones, antibiotics, a lot of food that has the pesticides, preservatives, fungicides, herbicides.
I think apples, I saw something that said over 50 different chemicals with the sprays until it gets to market, that you're really eating poison. You know, and
the poison apple, isn't that symbolic?
Yeah.
This is Ruben, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
He was making a racket, so we just kind of cuddled him. But
I just got an idea. Maybe we should have healthy food for dogs.
Well, there is healthy food for dogs. We'll discuss that another time.
Okay.
But in the meantime, we're doing healthy food for humans, and it basically means whole foods in their natural state. And in our world, it means cook nothing heated above 118 degrees. It's all fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and sea vegetables. Tonight we actually had seaweed in our dressing. It gave it body, it gave it iodine, antioxidants, it gave us good skin, it's good for our hearts, and it gave body to the dressing, so it lowered the fat. You didn't need as much fat. We used hemp seeds and Irish moss. Really exciting. But the point of the matter is that you are what you eat, and you don't even know what's wrong with you until you get better. And then all of a sudden you have this vantage point of optimal health, and the world looks different. The world to Herbie used to be, it was hard for him to communicate as easily as he does now. And he used to be concerned with bad news. And now I don't even hear him talking. He would always say, oh, this is going on in the world, and this is going on in the world. And I'd be like, that's not the world. Our world can be beautiful. And now he's, reads things about how to get better and what's going on in the world as far as how we can vote with our dollars and, buy the organic food. And tonight's subject was farmers market finds and how beautiful. I mean, the meals that I'm serving him are straight from the farmers, and it feels so good to support the farmers who work so hard at their businesses. So
very true.
Right? Doesn't it feel good?
And all right, some parts of the country really have a severe winter, and they have to import from other parts of the country or other countries the organic plant food. But
there's things you can do at home.
Definitely, you know that? And there's some. I think herbs you can plant.
You can grow your own herbs indoors. You can also sprout by your kitchen sink and have all the chlorophyll and protein and living enzymes you need. So are things you can do if you are not in our abundant produce area. But please, when you are around good produce, it's a luxury and a privilege and worth the extra money. That's the point of this. We are the pioneers, and the more we spend with our dollars, the more the food will become less expensive for people who really can't afford it. So it's essential for us to buy it. It's our duty and it's a privilege and an opportunity and a luxury. So
there's some points that I didn't cover. I'd love to hear from you, and I'm more than glad to be able to answer you.
Yeah, we'll do budgeting with Herbie because he's great at this. And that's it. We're going to stay healthy and happy. And we love you guys.
And I also, it's helped my memory. My brain is working better.
Yeah?
Definitely.
It is.
So that's another plus.
Yes. And your skin is glowing, and you look younger.
And I'm getting taller.
Taller. You are. You're getting taller than me again. So we're happy for Herbie. He's such a good example. So send this video to your mothers and brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and friends and any loved ones that you think that they can't do it, because if Herbie can, ...
So can you.
Bye.
And
you're not done.
It's not just for senior citizens. It's for anyone who needs to be motivated to improve their own health. It has nothing to do with age. I mean, because we know people who are old at 40 and young at 75.
Yes. Yes. That's
or
so
young
true.
At 85.
Or young at 85. So there you have it.
Okay.
You can end this segment.
Bye-bye. We'll see you very soon.
Yes.